Hey y'all, welcome to Old Line. Alright, so today's going to be kind of a crazy day. I've got 2 catering jobs to drop off. The truck is currently about 45 minutes away from where it's normally parked. And we're also just open for regular business today. So right now, I'm driving to Food Pro to pick up our order for the day, driving down to Mount Airy to drop off the order and get this first catering job ready. Then I'm bringing the catering job back up to Frederick, dropping it off, saying hi to our friends at Fox Tree. Then I'm going back to Mount Airy, working the day on the truck, and getting the second catering job ready, then driving that order back to Frederick and dropping it off for the Frederick Keys at Harry Grove Stadium. We've got a deal with the Keys. They're the local MLB Draft League team. It's technically a contract with the MLB, which is nuts. And every time they have a home game on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, we feed dinner to both teams. Here we go. Woo! So it's going to be a ton of driving around today and a ton of prep cooking while we're open, but it beats being bored. All right, I was too busy to film on the truck, but we're loaded up and now it's time to go back to Frederick. All right, we're pulling away from Fox Tree. I'm really in too much of a hurry to film at these spots today, which isn't something I considered when I started making this video this morning. So we'll see at the end of the day if I've got anything to work with, but we'll try. So Fox Tree Designs are new friends of ours. We met them out at Rocky Point Creamery one day when they came to get lunch at the truck, and they are an awesome group of people and an incredibly impressive company. It's hard to pin them down and describe exactly what they do because they do a whole bunch of stuff, but they definitely come across as extremely motivated, extremely innovative people, and getting to hang out with them and check out their facility has really been an inspiration for our little startup business to see where that hard work can take you. We have lots of plans and goals with our company, but being only about 6 months into actually operating the company, a lot of those ideas and plans still seem pretty far out there. And while we believe in ourselves, it can be hard to kind of feel like they're real when they're not happening yet. So definitely check out Fox Tree Designs. They do graphic art. They embroidered this hat. They do shirts. They do all kinds of promotional items, more than I can probably list. Full vehicle wraps. And they do a whole bunch of media stuff too, which is also incredibly impressive. So definitely check them out for all your promotional needs. Now with that drop off done, we're going to go back to Mount Airy so we can get the food truck rolling and get this second catering job ready. All right, we're getting ready for the Frederick Keys catering. Whole bunch of salad for the baseball players. And we got a bunch of grilled chicken also going to the Keys. So one of the limitations of being a food truck is that for, I'm sure, good reasons, the health department does not want us making our own sauces from scratch. So we do our best to get the best sauces we can from our purveyors and doctor them up to be as close to a homemade sauce as we can possibly muster. We are working on that brick and mortar though, and once we get in there, everything will be from scratch. That includes our barbecue aioli, which goes on every single Old Line smoke burger. When we started Old Line Tailgate Company, the reason we call it Tailgate Company is we're not just selling food, we're trying to kind of promote and enjoy and offer people the whole kind of tailgate experience. And, that doesn't just have to mean drinking beer outside of a baseball game or something like that. It's being, with people, a lot of the time outdoors, just enjoying what you're doing. It's usually surrounding an event, but it doesn't even have to be. And that's what we're trying to do with Old Line Tailgate, is just, offer that atmosphere and get really good at doing it. So a lot of people ask us how we got the contracts with the Frederick Keys and the Flying Cows. And honestly, it was just by reaching out to people. I sent a bunch of emails when we were getting ready to open to groups that we thought we'd like to work with. And it's just cold calling. And those cold calls have turned into relationships, both professionally and, friendships with a lot of these people that are involved in these local organizations that have led to other friendships and meeting other people. And a lot of the stuff we have going on right now can be traced back to just sending an email to an organization and having a conversation with somebody in that organization. And 6 months later, we have all kinds of opportunities that have come from that. So if you want to do cool stuff, just go out and do cool stuff. Ask people permission to be a part of stuff. And if they say no, then they say no. But if they say yes, then you get to go do that cool stuff, which will lead to other cool stuff. And before you know it, people are hitting you up to ask if they can do cool stuff too. All right, so we just got to the farmer's market in Mount Airy. This is a weird day. I was planning on shooting a pretty cohesive video today with all the catering stuff we have, but I've been too busy to do it. So we'll see what we get out of this, but farmer's market's always a good time. Not always great sales, but we think the later we get into the summer, get closer to fall, we'll see more people come out here. And it's popping today, but pretty soon I'm going to load up for the Keys Catering and get on out to the stadium.
Hey y'all, it's Annabelle. We're out here at the farmer's market. We got a pretty good turnout here. Cars lined up, set up right here in the front. Let's say hi to the guys. What's up? We're out. We got some ducks here. A bunch of kids playing with some ducks. Ton of vendors here today. Bunch of people. Got some fresh baked goods. Some shirts for all the Swifties. Got some fresh goods, some melons, berries, coffee. How you guys doing? Oh, we got some Linganore wine. Just taking some video for some YouTube footage. Glad y'all are out here. We got some snow cones, homemade jam. So, as you can see, ton of vendors, ton of people, good times.
All right, we're done with the farmer's market, or at least I'm done. They're still going to be here for a little bit, but it's time to take the big catering job up to Harry Grove Stadium and feed the Keys and whatever other draft league team that I've never heard of who also needs to be fed. Last drop off of the day is complete. Just handed over food to the Frederick Keys organization for 70 baseball players, and they just asked us if we would park a truck here, so that could be fun. So that's a pretty standard day in the life of a food truck / catering operation. It wasn't the biggest day, but it was definitely a busy day. It's not always riveting, but it's honest work. Tomorrow the truck's going to be at Lowe's all day. We always do great business at Lowe's. Everyone who leaves the store has to walk right by our truck, and when you walk right by our truck, you smell our truck, and when you smell our truck, you usually buy some food. Tomorrow's exciting because we're doing our final test cook on spare ribs. We've always been able to cook a great rib, but when you transition that backyard rib into a commercial rib cooked on the big commercial smokers at scale where you're doing, 20, 30 racks at a time versus 3 or 4 racks at a time. You just have to tweak those things and dial them in, and it can take some time before you're really ready to take it to your menu. But we've been working on it for a while, and tomorrow we're gonna set the final tweaks, and if everything goes well, we'll have it on special this weekend at the Creamery. So that's gonna be it for this one. Thanks a ton for watching. As usual, we don't beg for subscribers, so follow us or don't, that's up to you. But we hope that you'll come back again to check out what we're doing in the future. We've got some really cool tailgating plans for the next several months that we really can't wait to show you all, as well as some really cool stuff coming up for the company. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.